Many people inherit items like coin collections and watches, and you're not quite sure what to do with them. Well, if you've got some questions, this guy, David Nelson, has answers for you. He's an appraiser at E.D. Marshall, and you're here to help because
Absolutely.
a lot of people will get a watch or maybe some coins, and they go, uh-oh, I'm just going to stick them in the closet. I have no idea what to do with them. What should we do?
You know, for every single day, people come into our store with coins and watches that they may have inherited or, you know, they just don't use anymore, which is kind of a strange thing when you think about it at first because we're a jewelry store, you know. So people come in and see us with these things. We're actually the largest coin dealer in the state. So,
wow.
you know, when you bring these things in, we can give you some history on it. We could tell you what it is, and we can tell you exactly what it's worth.
And the beautiful part about it, you just gave me a history lesson because I asked you, I said, well, these are just regular dimes, right? And you said, yeah, but they're worth $1 a piece.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, you know, any coin in this country manufactured before 1964, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars are silver.
Okay.
So even ones that are very common dates and common mint marks are worth significantly more than just their face value.
So we need to look at the date on there, and you'll tell us all of that. That's the beauty of what you guys do. You guys are the experts. So what is gold and silver doing these days?
You know, these days, gold's high, silver's high. You know, it's always fluctuating in this world. But now, even at the levels that they're at, these things are going to be worth some big bucks.
So I know you guys, again, you're known for your jewelry, appraising and evaluation. But what about if we do have some of these items? How do we know if we're getting a good deal when we come in to see you?
It's an important thing to know who you're dealing with. That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
You can look these things up online. You could buy a book and try to grade them and figure it out. But there's an old saying in the coin business, you know, it's very easy to grade coins. All you need is a grading book, a loop, and 30 years experience. So, you know, it's a difficult thing to do and come up with a real value on these things without dealing with an expert.
And when you're talking about watches, because I know a lot of people will inherit watches, you know, maybe it's left for them in a will. What would something like this, the value of something like this, versus taking it to a pawn shop?
Sure. A pawn shop would buy this for the gold value in it. That's, you know, it's just gold. Okay, now this is a Quorum coin watch. This watch is worth, you know, somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000. You know, the gold value is only maybe $900. So it's worth a lot more when you're dealing with someone that knows what to do with it.
Are there any precautions that we should take?
You know, when you're dealing with anything of high value, you always have to take precautions. You know, you don't want to ship these things. You don't want to meet with a private person, you know, at your home or anything like that. You really want to know who you're dealing with, and you want to try to get a little bit of knowledge on it. So deal with an expert that you know has been around and knows what they're talking about.
And for a lot of people, it's something they want to do in private. They don't necessarily want their business out there. And how do you guys kind of customize that experience for each
Every
individual?
single one of our stores has private offices for this exact purpose. We sit down and we look at it, we'll tell you what you have, and we give you an offer on it. So you don't have to be airing your laundry to anybody. You know, if you don't want to sell it, we can even give you a loan on it in some cases, which is nice too.
That is nice. And you guys have locations all across the valley.
Absolutely. Like I said, you get on our website, edmarshallJewelers.com. You can find the one closest to you. Our main location's in Scottsdale on Scottsdale and Shea.
And we're looking at some beautiful video. It's a wonderful experience. We can do a little shopping, and we can get that check right away, which is really nice for a lot of people who maybe need to get over the hump a little bit.
You bet.
And I love it when you do this test. Really quickly, how much gold do you have on this scale?
This is about $10,000 in just scrap junk gold.
So if you've got some scraps in your jewelry box and you're thinking, you know what, I need a little extra cash, go see the good folks at E.D. Marshall. They brought a very special offer just for you, our Sonoran Living Live viewers. If you mention Sonoran Living, you'll receive a 3% bonus when you buy items. You can also get a free evaluation right there in the store. They have locations all over the valley for you. Go to edmarshallJewelers.com to find a location nearest you, or you can give them a call, 480-922-1968 or 800-245-3142.